I want to increase my magic powers.
Alarm!
One less monster.
Nothing there. To be had there.
Got no time for things like that.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
That's exactly what I said.
Is it really true?
He should have known better. He should have known better.
It had to happen sooner or later.
He was falling down drunk. I wouldn't have done that.
What does he know about it, Tony? You don't have to tell me that.
Hey, you! Teach me how to hunt.
I can't teach you anything you don't already know.
Things would have turned out differently if it hadn't been for us. It's no secret.
There's only one way for you to get into our camp alive, and that's over the bridge.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
I could have told you that before.
Things would have turned out differently.
You already know what I think.
Halt! You can't go through here.
I want to talk to your leader.
Oh, I see. You want to talk to my boss. Well, then of course I'll let you through. But only if you know his name. Because if you don't, I'll be obliged to kill you. Well?
All kinds of rumors.
He really should.
Dexter.
Well, I guess you know the boss.
won't be treated.
Okay, I'll let you through. But I'm warning you, you get too close to anybody, you won't get out of here alive. So take a deep breath and leave your weapons where they are. You'll find Dexter in the house.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Who said that? That's exactly what I said.
But nobody wants to know.
Nobody ever asks me.
You can't rely on that.
You should have known. There have been all kinds of rumors.
Couldn't get away with it.
All kinds of rumors.
I couldn't care less.
Look who's here, the great emancipator. Well, hero, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for a few answers.
I never thought you'd come here voluntarily.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I've been looking for you. Haven't you seen any of my wanted posters? They all bear your mug. Oh yes, you're very much wanted. Didn't you know that?
So, what do you want from me?
Me? Nothing whatsoever. But my boss is hell-bent on seeing you dead. So he wants me to find you and bring him your head.
You can't rely on them.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
Couldn't get away with it.
They say that you're kidnapping people from Corinus.
So you found that out too. Good work, Buster. And here I was thinking I had covered my tracks.
What does he know?
Where did those people disappear to? Maybe down the mine somewhere here?
They're far away in the northeast by now, where you can't get to them. I could show you where exactly, but I don't know why I would want to do that.
Who gave you this order?
My boss. He's a dangerous man. You know him. Raven, one of the former ore barons from the old camp in the Valley of Mines. He needs those people to fulfill his plans, and that's all you need to know.
You can't rely
An ore baron here in Corinus?
He's no longer an ore baron. He's got plans of his own, and Corinus will feel that before long.
Raven? Dangerous? Oh well.
What do you know? You don't know him like I do. He was a miserable swine even back then, but these days, he has changed since the fall of the barrier. There's a black shadow across his face. His fierce glance will pierce you like the claws of a raptor if you look into his eyes for too long. My only advice to you is leave Corinus as fast as you can, before it's too late. There's nothing here for you, except for certain death.
I don't believe a word you're saying.
Hey, it's true. I swear on my mother's grave.
There's this fellow with an eye patch. He's looking for you.
Everybody's looking for me. I couldn't care less. If that guy has some business with me, let him come here.
Do you really think?
And what do you intend to do now? Kill me?
Yeah, but you set us all free. That's why I'm giving you another chance. Beat it. Disappear. Make yourself invisible. Go and don't cross my path again.
I need to know where you brought those people.
Well, you could try beating it out of me. It's better for you if you leave now.
If I see you around here again, I won't hesitate to kill you.
Those are all just rumors.
Things would have turned out differently if it hadn't been for us.
I was falling down drunk.
The things I can tell you.
He should have known.
What's up?
You can't rely on
I won't be treated like
that. The things I can tell you.
that. He should have known better.
Same old thing, over again.
Who said that? He was falling down drunk.
What does he know about it?
Who said Those are all just rumors.
Huh. What does he know about duty?
It can't go on like this forever.
I couldn't get away with that.
I won't be treated like that.
You asked for this.
Hey,
You asked for this.
Pirates.
Nobody wants to know.
Cut out that magic.
Another one of those.
Never pick a fight with me again. Ah, Dexter bought it, right?
Looks like he's dead.
None too soon either. Go check out what he's got on him.
Dexter carried nothing but this letter.
Show me that thing. Ah, damn it, that doesn't help me at all. We shouldn't have just let him croak like that. You wouldn't happen to know how to cross those mountains in the northeast of Corinnes.
No.
So I'm stranded here. Dexter was my last hope.
What did you want from Dexter?
I've come from beyond the mountains in the northeast of this island, and I want to go back. I had hoped that the bastard would know how to get there without a ship.
I saw a pirate named Skip near the port.
That moron. I waited there for 3 days, so why is he coming so late? Once I get my strength back, I'll give him what for.
What is there beyond those mountains?
You had better not try to go there. Those are rough lands. A wimp like you wouldn't last long.
Where exactly did you bury your stuff again?
Let's see. There's an islet in the small lake with the 2 waterfalls. One of my caches should be there. There are 2 more spots where I buried something further up, in the high pastures. One spot is behind the farm up there, and the other one's next to the entrance to the pass by the waterfalls. There are stairs leading down from the fields of the farmer up there to those of the landowner. There's another cache in the hollow where the stairs end.
One more thing.
First, get me the stuff I buried, then we can talk.
I'm gonna rip you to pieces.
Don't babble at me.
Don't try that again, Buster. Don't try that again, Buster.
Get out of my bed!
Hey, you!
Don't babble at me.
That was obvious all along.
Tell me that isn't true.
He didn't get that from me.
He doesn't see that. I can't help him. Don't tell me you didn't
You
know
just
that.
have to listen.
No one really wants to hear that.
I don't believe this is gonna
I've
change.
gone about it differently.
You already know what I think.
How's it going?
Have I given you permission to address me?
Hey, asshole!
You don't actually think I'd get involved in a duel with you? Go crawl back under your rock.
A lot of people talk about you.
A lot of people talk too much.
What do you think of Lee?
Oh, he's a good fighter. I wouldn't ever want to pick a fight with him. Unless, of course, it couldn't be avoided.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Silvio doesn't like being talked to. You might have gathered as much by now.
Put away that weapon.
Slug
Let
him!
him have it.
Slug him!
Show him.
Not bad at
Let
all.
that be a lesson to him.
I don't believe this is gonna
I've
change.
gone about it differently.
That's exactly what I said.
I couldn't get away with that.
I don't want to hear that.
You're in for it now. You're in for it now. One less monster around.
Wait a minute. Have you seen any bandits passing through here?
I certainly have. They passed along the edge of the field near Sekob's farm and entered the forest to the north. If my eyes didn't deceive me, they were also dragging a young woman along to the forest. I really hope they left her alone. I'm just glad they stayed away from our farm.
Everything else all right?
Oh, I can't complain. Thanks for asking.
Listen.
I don't have any work.
That's really not my problem.
I used to say that myself.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I've got no time for things like that.
It's a bad business.
I used to say that myself.
That is a strength. So don't tell me that.
It had to happen sooner or later. I've got no time for things like that.
There's nothing you can do about it.
I want my money back.
Secret.
Gambling debts are debts of honor, pal. You should have thought it over before.
He insisted.
Will you stop it now?
No fighting here,
ever
do you
dare
understand?
attack me again.
Let that be a lesson to you.
And that's the truth.
I agree with you completely.
No one really wants to hear that.
I've changed my mind. I'll pay you the 10 gold coins.
Wonderful. Better late than never. And now?
I need your help.
If it's absolutely necessary, what's wrong?
I'm being chased by bandits.
Really? Where are they then? If you were being chased, I should be able to see at least one of them, right?
I need your help.
If it's absolutely necessary, what's wrong?
I'm being attacked by monsters.
But I don't see any monsters right now. I'm sure you're just making that up.
Really? How interesting. Don't tell this to anyone. I don't believe that.
That's the truth.
And he works all day, too.
Like it's so overdone. I couldn't care less.
Hey, you!
I've got another stone tablet for you.
Great! Here, take a few potions as a reward.
About those missing people.
Yes?
I know where the missing people are.
What have you found out?
A man named Raven dragged them off to a remote part of Corinus.
What makes you so sure?
I read his orders. He's got the local bandits working for him. Here.
Good. You did a great job. I had feared that we might have to resign ourselves to never knowing.
Tell me about the Ring of Water.
Since you are not yet a member of our community, I cannot tell you everything, of course. But I shall tell you what I may.
Who are the members of the Ring of Water, then?
I cannot tell you that until you join the Ring. But you will certainly have met some of them by that time.
Where are the other water mages?
They are exploring the ruins of an old culture northeast of Corinus. We suspect that those ruins might contain a passage to a part of the island which is as yet uncharted.
Tell me more about that uncharted area.
If you're interested in joining the expedition, I could send you to Satyrus with a letter. You can only participate, of course, as long as you're one of us.
Of course. What exactly is it that you do?
We stand between the Order of Innos and the chaos of Beliar. If one of the two sides should gain the upper hand, it will mean either total loss of freedom or deadly chaos. Therefore, we guard the balance between the two. That's what makes life in this world possible for all.
And what does that mean in concrete terms?
The fall of the barrier has evoked numerous threats. The bandits are probably the most obvious one. Not only has it become all but impossible to travel the island without being attacked, there's someone in town, too, who supports the bandits. We have found out that the bandits receive regular deliveries from a weapons merchant in Corinus. We try to find such people and keep them from endangering the city. If you can find out anything about this, let me know.
About this weapons dealer. I know the dealer who's been selling weapons to the bandits. His name is Fernando.
Very good. Has Martin taken the necessary steps to stop him from delivering any more?
Not yet.
Then make haste and report to him at once. It must be stopped right now.
Is there anything that could help me with my search?
You're a very persistent young man. But I actually can think of something that could make your tasks easier for you. I shall give you this ore amulet. You'll certainly be able to use it. It is an amulet of the searching will-o'-the-wisps. There are only very few of them. The will-o'-the-wisp that inhabits this amulet has very special properties. It can help you find things that normally elude the naked eye. You summon it by simply wearing the amulet. If it loses its power or you cannot find it, simply put on the amulet again and it will reappear. The will-o'-the-wisp can detect weapons. It could be very helpful to you in investigating the weapons deliveries to the bandits. Treat it well, and it will never fail you.
A will-o'-the-wisp in an amulet?
Will-o'-the-wisps are admirable creatures. They consist of pure magical energy. They are bound to the magical ore in this world. It is their origin. It gives them their strength. I'm not surprised that you've never heard of them. They only appear to the person who bears the ore to which they belong. Will-o'-the-wisps living in the wild have been forcefully removed from their sources. They will attack anyone who approaches them. There is no way to help those pitiful creatures. You had better stay away from them.
Can the will-o'-the-wisp do more than that?
More than look for close combat weapons? Not unless you teach it. I think Riordian knows how to teach these beings. He is one of us, currently traveling with Satyrus. Perhaps he can tell you more.
Thank you. I shall take good care of it. I am ready to join the Ring of Water.
So you delivered your message to Lord Hagen?
Yes, but he sent me to the Valley of Mines so I could get him proof of my words.
You must decide what you want to do next. To me, it was important that he should get the message. Now it's up to him to act, or to wait for your proof. As far as you are concerned, you have proven that you are indispensable to us. You shall be one of our children, and go forth into the world in our name to do the bidding of Adanos. I consign to you this Ring of Water. May it help you find your allies, and together with them, preserve the balance of this world. You are the first fire magician among our children. I am especially happy about that. May Adanos protect you. And now, go and meet your brothers. They will await you in the tavern, the Dead Harpy, and accept you into our community. You probably know the tavern. It lies on the way to Onar's farm. Do not forget to wear your ring, so your brothers will recognize you as one of their own. The human slew the beast, and it entered into Beliar's realm. Adanos saw the order and chaos.
Find me something. Get me anything you can find. Find me. Get me any. I found a letter from your Lucia.
What? Give it here. No, I don't believe this. No, I just can't believe it. She just can't leave me behind like this. Take this letter back. I don't want it. I firmly believe that she's going to come back to me someday.
Did the bandits who held you captive receive a shipment of weapons?
Oh yes, so many that they could barely carry them. They took the whole caboodle and disappeared towards Sekop's farm.
Hey, you! Eldritch will work for you again from now on.
I can only hope that he won't disappear again when the next little tart waves her skirt at him. Take this gold as a reward for bringing back my apprentice.
listen to the wrong people. That's all just gossip.
Don't say you didn't know that.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Enos enlightens all those who recognize his wisdom.
How do you make
I don't know.
It was his decision, wasn't it? It's really not my problem. Same old thing all over again.
Find me.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
I need close combat weapons.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
He didn't get that from me.
Do you really believe that?
Thus spake Adanos to his brothers, never again shall you walk upon my land, for it is sacred, and so shall it be. But the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adanos, and the wrath of the gods was with them. And the human slew the beast, and it entered into Beliar's realm. Adanos saw that order and chaos were now unequal, and he bade Enos to take his divine power from the human.
We can only wait and see.
That was obvious all along.
I can't believe that.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Adanos feared.
I'm no better off myself.
You didn't get that from me.
And so he bade Enos to leave a part of his power in his realm, so that he might restore it to the human if the beast should return. And Enos, in his wisdom,
These are bad times. You can't keep anything to Everybody
himself.
knows by now.
Honestly, everybody knows by now.
I don't believe that. Don't
I'll
tell
never
this to
get this open without the right key.
I won't tell her. Really, how interesting.
That's what I've always said. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Show me your wares.
You don't say. I won't tell her a thing from now on.
That's an open secret. Someone's got to do the work.
Show me your...
Bad times. That's not what my husband thinks.
He can't keep anything to himself.
That's what I've always said. And he works all day, too.
That's not what I heard. He works all day, too.
I won't tell her. He had better shut up.
That's an open secret.
That's an open secret. Someone's got to do the work.
And it's going to get you. That's not what my husband thinks.
Everybody knows by now. Don't tell me that.
Adanos saw that this way nothing could exist at all. No light and no darkness. And so he set himself between his brothers
I'll
in
never
order
get
to
this open without the
reconcile
right
their
key.
dispute, and he did not succeed. But there, where Adanos stood, was a place in which Enos and Beliar had no power. that in this place order and chaos were equal, and so the sea was created.
Hey, you! I've come to... Hey, you!
That's what I've always said. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Across the land and chose the beast. And Beliar spoke to it, and the beast became and his Beliar subject. Gave unto it a portion of his divine power, so that it might destroy the land.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
And Enos beheld Beliar, and he also bestrode the land and chose the human. And Enos spoke to him, and the human became his subject. And Enos gave unto him a portion of his divine power, so that he might undo the work of Beliar.
Hey! What recipes can you teach me?
I know a few. Make your own choice. Since you can already prepare an essence of magic, with a little effort you should be able to produce an extract as well. You need to put the right kind of feeling into preparing that brew. Use fireweed and meadow knotweed for this potion.
What recipes can you teach me?
I know a few. Make your... Come back once you have more...
The human slew the beast, and it entered into Beliar's realm.
It's been a while since the last time you were here. Where have you been hanging around,
You didn't get that from me. Nobody will learn anything.
Are you still working for the Paladins?
I finished the commission from Lord Hagen. Now I'm making magic ore blades for him, but for pay this time. But I also have the time again to make a few weapons on the side for the merchants in the marketplace. So, if you're looking for a good blade, you should try them.
Tell me more about magic ore blades.
Creating a magic blade is a very complicated and expensive process, but the result is a blade that's easy to handle and practically indestructible. The blade is certainly of good quality, but it will only show its true power in the hands of a paladin. A paladin sword is consecrated by Innos. As a result, the magic blade becomes an enchanted weapon that does incomparable damage.
I want to buy a magic ore blade.
I can only sell magic blades to the paladins, and even then, only one each.
Teach me how to forge a decent sword.
It's quite simple, boy. Get a piece of raw steel and hold it in the fire until it glows. Then you pound the blade into shape on the anvil.
Come back one.
I want to...
Good. Fine. And here's your pay.
Hey! What can I get from...
I can sell you some...
Hey, you!
There you are again.
Hey, you!
There you are.
I want to sell the...
Good. Give it here. Fine. And here's your pay.
Been there, done that.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
That's terrible. Don't tell her.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
That's not what my husband thinks. Don't tell this to anyone.
You don't say.
Say that myself.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Nobody wants to know.
That's the first I've heard.
Only Innos decides which way.
You're looking for the man who is selling weapons to the bandits?
Says who?
Says Vatras.
Oh. What do you know about it?
Not much, but I could find out more.
Ah. Is that so?
Tell me, what do you know about the weapons dealer?
Listen, we know that an influential citizen in the upper quarter must be behind it. And some of the weapons are even supposed to have come from the militia's supplies. We still don't know exactly who's behind it. If you have enough guts to take on a group of at least 5 bandits, maybe you can find out.
It was just like you said.
What about the bandits?
We know that the bandits are currently blockading the roads that connect the farmers to the city. Besides that, I know that there must have been a weapons delivery in the last few days. Maybe some clues to uncover the weapons dealer can be found with the bandits.
About the weapons dealer?
Show me what you have.
I found this rapier with the bandits. The letter F is carved on the pommel. The bandits had this ring. It points to an overseas trader. This list of deliveries of weapons and other things to the bandits here is signed by a certain Fernando. Besides that, Fernando, the old trader from the upper quarter, has admitted having done business with the bandits.
I think that's enough. Fernando, then. Well, he'll get what's coming to him. And he always acts like butter would melt in his mouth. I'll see to it that he's put away until he rots. Sound work, I must say. Vatras will be glad of this good news.
I don't believe this is going to change.
What do you have to offer?
Then pay attention.
I don't believe this is going to change. I wouldn't be so sure.
Tell me that isn't true.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
I'm staying up.
Nobody ever asks for my opinion.
Same old thing.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Tell me that isn't true.
I have my own opinion about that.
Only you must decide.
Go away, don't tell me that.
Hey,
You can't keep anything.
I've got Constantino's ring.
Congratulations. You passed your initiation test. Now you're truly one of us. Take this key. It opens the door to the hotel. Then you won't have to swim every time. Furthermore, you should know that we have a secret sign, a particular nod. Exactly. When you talk to the right people and make this sign, they'll know you're one of us.
So where are you hiding your loot?
Come on, you didn't really think I would tell you that. You'll have enough opportunity to get your hands on some loot of your own. Remember, those who are too greedy end up with nothing.
Someone's gonna do the work.
Have you got a job for me?
Yes, there is a matching set of chalices. 6 of them. King Robar once captured them during a campaign, but he sacrificed many men so he could get them. That's why they're called the blood chalices. Each of the chalices by itself is not all that valuable, but the 6 of them all together are worth a tidy sum.
Where are these chalices?
They're here in town. They belong to the rich merchants in the upper quarter. Bring them to me. In the meantime, I'll try to find a buyer for them.
What's in it for me?
Either half the profit, or you get to pick a special item from my booty.
About the blood chalices?
I can only sell these chalices as a set. Bring me all 6. That's an open secret.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinthus.
Don't tell this to anyone.
That's not what my husband thinks.
From this moment onward, Lord Andre will take the supreme command of our militia. All the citizens of this city who have martial skills at their disposal are herewith urged to join
Look at
the
you.
Royal Militia.
Where do you come from, huh? I know. You don't have to tell me. I know everything. Just don't even think of stealing anything here, got it? We can't afford drawing attention to the hotel.
Really? How interesting.
That's not what I heard.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinthus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. Martial law is immediately declared in all cities and regions of the realm. All civilian judges are to hand over their duties to the royal paladins, effective immediately. The Honorable Lord Andre is commanded to punish every crime or act of resistance against the King's guards most severely. Every inhabitant of Corinthus who is guilty of a crime is to report immediately to Lord Andre.
And so he bade Enos to...
Hey! About this weapons dealer. I know the dealer who's been selling weapons to the bandits. His name is Fernando.
Very good. Has Martin taken the necessary steps to stop him from delivering any more?
Yes, Martin will see to it that he won't be leaving the dungeon anytime soon.
Well done, son. May Adonis light your path.
Hey, you! Hey!
What exactly do you do here at the harbor?
I can't talk about that. Vatras would have my head.
I now belong to the Ring of Water.
I guess you want your gear now, so pay attention. We are going to have a secret meeting soon in Orland's Tavern. Meet us there as soon as you can. We'll give you your gear there.
What exactly?
I can't talk.
Okay, let's go.
We are going to have a secret meeting soon in Orland's Tavern. Meet us there as soon as you can. We'll give you...
Okay.
We are going to
Okay, let's go.
We are going to have a...
wants to know. It had to happen sooner or later.
Someone's got to do the work.
The things I could tell you.
That's what I've always said.
It had to happen sooner or later.
Everybody knows by now.
The things I could tell you.
That's not what my husband thinks.
The things I could tell you.
And he works all day, too.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Doesn't surprise me.
But he knew that all along.
That was obvious all along.
But Adonos saw that this way nothing could exist at all. No light and no darkness.
What do you want here? Go!
Smart kid.
Smart kid. What do you want here? Go!
What do you want here?
See? That wasn't so hard. Smart kid. What do you want here? Go! See? That wasn't so hard. What? Take your paws off
What
that.
do you want here? Go!
Take your paws off that. So much for you, lowlife.
You poor sucker. You don't even have any... I think I'd...
What do you want here? Go!
Smart kid.
What's your business here? Smart kid.
What do you want here? Go!
What?
See? That wasn't so hard.
What's your business here?
What do you want?
Smart kid.
What do you want here? Go! See? That wasn't so hard.
Smart kid.
And thus spake Adanos to his brothers, Never again shall you walk upon my land, for it is sacred, and so shall it be. But the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adanos.
That would be a problem. It's not what I heard. I'm not touching
that. Nothing's ever going to change that.
For my opinion. Is it really true?
That's terrible.
That's the first I've heard of it.
That's what I've always said.
Everybody knows by now.
That's all just gossip. You believe that?
If I hadn't seen it with
It was
my
his
own
decision,
eyes.
wasn't it? Say that myself.
How are things?
At the moment, everything is quiet.
That's not what my husband
Only in us decides what's right or wrong.
Nothing amazes me. Ever change?
You should really have known better. That's no secret.
Justice will prevail. Is it really true?
Hey!
Been there, done. You don't have to tell me
Nothing amazes me. You listen to the wrong people.
Only in us decides
And there's
what's right.
more.
Believe me.
Who says things like that?
That's not what I heard.
That's what I've always
Been
said.
there, done. Only in us decides what's right.
And it's gonna get even worse.
If he doesn't see them, I can't help that.
The things I could tell you is as easy as that.
That's not what my husband thinks.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Someone's gotta do the work. You don't say.
You hardly know who to believe.
Go away, don't tell me.
You can't rely on. Only in us decides what's right or wrong.
He would have
That's been known a long time.
It had to happen soon. That's no.
What do you want? See? That wasn't so hard. What do you want here? Go! Take your paws off that. What do you want here? Go!
Hey, you're not quite as stupid as you look.
See? That wasn't so hard.
You have no business being here.
See? That wasn't so hard.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Damn it, what's up?
What do you want? Take your paws off that.
never get this open without the right key.
Oh my God!
Will you stop it already?
All right, so much for you, filthy beast.
How's it?
Have I not made it clear?
No, not in so many words.
So I certainly hope you...
What's up? What do you want here? Go!
What do you want here? Go! Smart kid.
filthy thief, just you wait.
What do you want here? Go!
Hey, you're not quite as stupid as you
my
look.
head.
See?
What do you want here? Go! Smart kid.
What do you want here? Go! Smart kid.
What do you want here? Go! Smart kid.
What do you want here? Go! Smart kid. Take your paws off that.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
That's what I've always said.
It's a bad business.
He simply talks too much.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Don't tell this to anyone.
He simply talks too much.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
He simply talks too much.
And it's going to get even worse.
Who says things like
Hey! Can you teach me?
Sure. Pickpocketing and dexterity will cost you 100 gold pieces each.
I want to learn about picking pockets. Here's the gold.
We can start whenever you're ready.
Show me how to pick pockets.
Come back once you have more experience.
About the blood chalices.
I can only sell these chalices as a set. Bring me all 6.
That's not what I heard.
That's an open secret.
That's what I've always said.
Due to the general situation, the forest and wilderness near the city are to be avoided for your own protection. Furthermore, any contact with the rebelling peasantry in the surrounding areas is strictly forbidden.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Really, how interesting.
Someone's gonna do the work.
He can't keep anything to himself.
That's an open secret.
That's not what I heard.
But that's terrible.
how interesting.
He can't keep anything to himself.
That's an open secret.
Really? How interesting.
You don't say.
He simply talks too much.
He simply talks too much.
I don't believe that.
You don't say.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Don't tell this to anyone.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Who says things like that?
He simply talks too much.
That's not what I heard.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
That's not what I heard.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Don't tell this to anyone.
And he works all day too.
You don't say.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
These are bad times.
You don't say. Go away, don't tell me that.
You don't say. These are bad times.
He can't keep anything to himself. That's what I've always said.
Who says things like that?
Someone's got to do the work. And he works all day too.
That's not what my husband thinks. I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Everybody knows by now. Someone's got to do the work.
He can't keep anything to himself. Who says things like that?
He'd better shut up. That's an open secret.
And it's gonna get even worse. That's not what my husband thinks.
And it's going to get even worse. That's an open secret.
These are bad times. That's not what my husband thinks.
That's not what my husband thinks. Now that's typical, isn't it?
Who says things like that? Now that's typical, isn't it?
Go away, don't tell me that. That's an open secret.
Go away, don't tell me that. You don't say.
Who says things like that? Now that's typical, isn't it?
That's not what I heard. That's not what my husband thinks.
These are bad times. I don't believe that.
These are bad times. He can't keep anything to himself.
That's not what my husband thinks. He'd better shut up.
Don't tell this to anyone. I don't believe that.
I don't believe that. I can't take care of everything for everybody.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I can't take care of everything for everybody.
He'd better shut up. Now that's typical, isn't it?
That's an open secret. He can't keep anything to himself.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, these are bad times.
And he works all day, too. And it's gonna get even worse.
I don't believe that. He simply talks too much.
Someone's gotta do the work. Now that's typical, isn't it?
I don't believe that. He'd better shut up.
I won't tell her a thing from now on. He can't keep anything to himself.
Really, how interesting. I don't believe that.
That's not what I heard. Someone's gotta do the work.
That's an open secret. You don't say.
And he works all day, too. I can't take care of everything for him.
I won't tell her a thing from now on. But that's terrible.
Now that's typical, isn't it? He simply talks too much.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself. I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Don't tell this to anyone. You don't say.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. But that's terrible.
Really? How interesting. That's an open secret.
That's an open secret. That's not what I heard.
Everybody knows by now. Who says things like that?
Now that's typical, isn't it? Who says things like that?
Go away. Don't tell me that. Who says things like that?
Someone's got to do the work. Who says things like that?
Really? How interesting. I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Everybody knows by now. And he works all day too.
Everybody knows by now. That's not what I heard.
I don't believe that. Who says things like that?
Someone's got to do the work. That's what I've always said.
That's not what my husband thinks. Everybody knows by now.
That's not what I heard. And he works all day, too.
Everybody knows by now. Go away, don't tell me, Dad.
That's an open secret. That's what I've always said.
That's an open secret. Now that's typical, isn't it?
That's what I've always said. That's not what my husband thinks.
Everybody knows by now. Someone's got to do the work.
He had better shut up. He simply talks too much.
Go away, don't tell me, Dad. Everybody knows by now.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Deserve that lowlife.
life.
doesn't surprise me.
You don't have to tell me that.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I'm staying out of it.
That was obvious all along.
I'm here to join the Ring of Water.
I see no ring here. Can I get you a drink?
There's more, believe me.
You listened to the wrong people.
Nobody wants to know.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Am I being paranoid, or are you staring at my ring?
Well, I'm not quite sure what to make of that.
That's no secret.
That's not what I heard.
Man, I belong to the Ring of Water.
Do you now?
For things like that.
Hard to believe they'd pick such a moron. What do you want?
Have you ever used a teleporter stone?
Are you out of your mind? As long as none of the water mages swear to me that there's no danger, I'm not going anywhere near those things. They ordered me to hide one of those teleporter stones, and well, apart from that, I'm staying well away from them.
Where is this teleporter stone?
There's a cave to the south, not far from my tavern. That's where the water mages found one of those things.
And that's the truth.
Can I have a look at this teleporter stone?
I don't care. Here's the key. No, I've blocked the entrance.
Can't rely on that.
I heard that the ring is going to meet in your tavern.
That's right. They should be starting just about now. I wonder what's taking them so long.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
He really should have
The
known
meeting
better.
is today.
Yes? Well, at least that's what I seem to recall. I hope it won't get so late again.
I've got no time for things like that.
That's been known a long time.
Same old thing all over again.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Can't rely on that.
He never would have thought of that himself.
All right, my young friend.
No
We have come together here to celebrate your admission to the Ring of Water. The boys who are present here will keep an eye out for you from today on. Of course, there are others who also belong to the Ring of Water, so be careful. Whether you do us a service or mess things up, we are going to learn about it. Here, take the armor of our community. Wear it with pride, but never in town or in other inhabited areas. Remember, we must not be exposed. Nobody must therefore be told who the members of the Ring of Water are. Nobody talks about the Ring of Water. That's our foremost rule. Stick to it. Any more questions?
There's more, believe me.
What about weapons then?
The weapon of the ring is the quarterstaff, but everyone uses whatever arms he is most comfortable with. Here's one of our staffs. I never really figured out how to use it, but maybe you can handle the thing.
Have to listen.
I agree with you.
What kind of help can I get from you?
I can show you how to become more dexterous. If you need help with wielding close combat weapons, talk to Cord. He is a master of the blade. Gon will gladly show you the proper way to gut animals. Martin can tell you a lot about the paladins. Cavalorn will teach you sneaking around, one-handed combat, and archery. Orlin will always have a warm chamber and a bed waiting for you. And for anything related to magic, talk to Vatras.
I've got to go.
Fine. Then don't let us keep you. Now go directly to Vatras and ask him to give you your first task. Brothers of the Ring, let us now return to our duties. The bandit attacks are still going on. We must see to it that this menace is stopped. Adanos, preserve the balance of this world.
I agree with you completely.
Wait a minute.
You don't have to tell me that.
You listened to the wrong people.
Welcome to the Ring of Water, brother.
That was no big deal.
So you're the new fellow, eh? Welcome among us, brother of the ring.
It had to happen sooner or later.
A fresh face in our midst. Welcome to the Ring of Water.
I'll see you later, down at the harbor.
You should go see Vatras now.
Go to Vatras first, perhaps. You listen to the wrong people.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
Nobody wants to know.
You listen to the wrong people.
No idea. You tell me.
Do you really believe that?
I couldn't care less.
I'm not telling you anything new.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
What with?
I get so worked up. But no, he insisted he knew better. I don't believe this is gonna change. That doesn't amaze me.
Hey, you! How's it going?
What are you doing here? This is certainly a surprise. I thought you had been killed.
Almost.
There was quite a fuss about you, you know that? I hardly recognized Satiras. He was so beside himself about that business back then.
What sort of portal is that?
We suspect that it leads to the Lost Valley, where the ancient culture must have had their city. But the stone behind the portal is made of massive rock, yards thick. Also, there are no signs of teleportation magic. Very mysterious.
Do you know how to activate it?
One of the missing ornaments seems to be a sort of magical key. We'll need it to get any further. It has to fit exactly into the ring-shaped hollow next to the portal.
What with?
You listened to the wrong people.
Hey, you!
Everything all right?
It's very brave of you to just walk in here.
Is it really true?
What are you doing here?
I'm studying the language of the builders. The language is the key to understanding the ancient people. Each one of us must learn it, or this expedition will be over before it even begins. The builders use stone tablets to pass on their knowledge. Unfortunately, many of them are broken, or were stolen long ago.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
What's on these stone tablets, then?
They contain the collected knowledge of the ancient people. Some of them increase knowledge of combat and magic by magical means. For someone who can read the tablets, they are a real treasure.
I can't help him.
Can you teach me to read the language?
Well, why not? I'll gladly pass on my knowledge to you.
It can't go on like this forever.
Teach me that language.
We'll start with something easy. To begin with, I can teach you the language of the peasants.
Like this forever.
As a rule, texts written in the language of the peasants deal with worldly matters such as work, love, or obtaining food. It was the common language of the city. You will be able to understand most of the text found here if you know it.
Where did you pick that up then?
Come back once you...
I agree with you completely. So why won't they listen to me?
Hey, you!
May I bother you for a moment?
It's you. I never thought I'd see your face again. It's very brave of you to show up here. There was a time we would have skinned you alive. You can be glad that was a few weeks ago, and we've all calmed down.
What are you doing here?
My task is to find out more about the Guardians of the Temple. That is a tough nut, let me tell you. These stone sentinels have a characteristic that is utterly foreign to me. One moment they're standing around completely lifeless, and the next they're attacking you like they're possessed. I still haven't been able to determine their driving power, but one thing is sure, it is of magical origin.
Tell me more about these stone sentinels.
I can't tell you much so far. Unfortunately, we have had to destroy them. Now, they aren't dangerous. When we came here, they attacked us. We could only defeat them with our combined power, and I'm afraid there are even more waiting for us behind the portal. There must be a way to banish their driving force, so that they remain nothing more than statues.
Can you sell me some equipment?
Why not? If I remember correctly, we've already done business. Tell me what you need.
Busy?
These vaults are one big mystery for me. It's hard to imagine that no one else found them before now. We were able to uncover the entrance without difficulty. People are so occupied with their daily routine that no one looked more closely at this structure. I have no other explanation for it.
What is your task here?
I'm trying to find out where this round portal leads. Besides that, I help Nefarious look for the missing ornament. It is certain that this portal leads to another part of the island that we do not yet know. I can't remember ever having heard or read about that.
You really want to go through the portal?
Of course. Assuming we find that missing ornament, that is. I admit, it is a somewhat risky business. But we must absolutely find out what it has to do with these constant earthquakes.
What do you know about the earthquakes?
Something on the other side is causing them. The source is probably also causing the stone sentinels to awaken. But that isn't my job. Satyrus and Kronos can tell you more about that.
What do you think you will find over there?
I'm really not sure. I suspect that on the other side there will be a structure similar to this one, and a counterpart to this portal. Everything else we shall see when we get there.
Can you teach me anything about magic?
Once we're over there, I'll be at your disposal.
Can you?
Once we're